Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be planting zucchinis and potatoes in the new garden. I'm going to be recycling the soil and sugarcane mulch from this garden over here because I'm going to move it, and there are some giant earthworms in there. These are real earthworms, not the composting type. So I think that means that the soil's pretty healthy. So I just had bad compost on there and I'm just going to transfer it over. And what I'm going to do is make a mound out of the old soil, put a stake in so that we can stake the zucchinis and grow them vertically. And I'm just going to put a little bit of tomato soil in there, just like this. Put the plant on top and then cover it back up with some soil. So we're using some of the old soil around that will inoculate the new soil and the plant with all the microbes and everything that it needs. Unfortunately, I accidentally filmed this sideways, but then the rest of the video is going to come right side up. I didn't realize at the time. So we'll just cover it right up to the first two leaves. It's okay to bury it all the way up to there, and that's going to keep it firmly planted, and it's also firmly putting our stick in there as well. And I need to put all these plants on a mound because it's very wet. It's going to be a wet summer and it's a wet area as well. So to ensure that the plants aren't going to drown while they're growing, we really need to put them on mounds. It's also saving a bit of product. I don't really have enough money to put soil across the whole thing, so we're just going to do mounds for now where the actual plants are, and then later on in the middles we can put some more soil. And the zucchinis that we're planting are yellow, and I'm going to put 1 foot in between each mound because zucchinis really need 2 feet. So we're the right way up again, and here's some more worms. They're so slippery and jiggly, these guys, but they are huge. And we have clay soil, they just get through it like no other. So look at them, they're so cool. So I'm just digging up some more of this soil, and I've done 2 more mounds here with the same yellow zucchinis. And I've also, I'm going to tie them to the stakes and we're going to grow them vertically. So I buried all the way up to the top leaves, and I've just put a tie on to keep them nice and close. As they get bigger, we'll move those up and we'll do them a little bit tighter. So I've got the variety name here, and it is Gold Rush Gold Zucchinis. So the next row here, I've done exactly the same thing for our blackjack zucchinis. That's a favorite variety of mine. And I've lined the mounds up the same and put some sugarcane mulch on them. And that's that old garden all dug up and gone. So here I have taken 2 hose joiners and a tri-piece to join the 2 soaker hoses that I've put onto the garden. Now it's time to start on my cream gold potatoes. I have set down a whole row this time of my tomato soil. These guys have just been sitting on my bench. They were potatoes I was going to cook with and I forgot about them. So now that they've sprouted eyes, I thought why not plant them. So I'm going to plant these guys 1 foot apart, and there they are all laid out. I just used my measure, and I was 1 potato short on the left there. So then I'm just going to put them in the middle, just dig a little hole in the middle, lay them down and put the soil on top. As the season goes by, I'll continue to mound them up. As you can see, it's not a whole lot of soil, but you know, we can just get them in the ground, start watering, get them sprouted, and we can always put some soil on top. Now I just put a hole here. I'm going to put a stake there, which will help me remember where they're planted and what is the row and what is the walkway. So I'll just go through and put them all in, and then put the stakes on, and we'll get the sugarcane mulch on.